Speaking on a radio phone-in program to discuss his policy address, Chief Executive CY Leung said the government will be able to afford the poverty alleviation measures he has proposed.
If you look at the last 16 years since the establishment of Hong Kong SAR, we have had 11 years of fiscal surpluses and 5 years of deficits, mostly as a result of SARS and the Asian financial crisis in the early years of the Hong Kong SAR. And the net balance of the last 16 years is quite a big surplus. And that's after paying out what people generally in Hong Kong call sweeties. We paid out a couple of billions of dollars of sweeties. And we still ended up with a large surplus. We do have a big reserve as well. Now, we're not dipping the reserve, and we don't have any plan to raise taxes or introduce new forms of tax either.
He said the government will be mindful of the possibility of an economic downturn and a dip in government revenue as a result of the aging population and a declining workforce. At the same time, the government is exploring economic opportunities on Lantau Island, which will become an essential connecting point after the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge is completed.
This is a 55-kilometer-long bridge that will turn Lantau Island into some kind of a thoroughfare between the west coast of the Pearl River Delta, which has great development potential, and the rest of Hong Kong. And so that will be a thoroughfare, and we want to use that opportunity to provide another sort of boost, another engine to our economic development. Lantau shouldn't just house our airport. It shouldn't just house the Tung Chung New Town. And we have ambitions for Lantau. And we also want to, in the process, bring on board or take on board the views of residents in Lantau and also businesses in Lantau. So sometime today, the Development Bureau will announce the composition of the Lantau Development Advisory Committee, which we're forming.
On the topic of using mandatory Provident Fund contributions to offset severance payments, Mr. Leung said the issue has been a matter of contention between employers and employees for many years.
I would like to forge a consensus between employers and employees as much as I can before we announce it, and therefore we started the process. And after this policy address, I'll continue with that consultation with employers and employees. And the important thing is for us to reach a consensus. I want to make sure there is no devil in the detail that we overlook.